Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is David Thompson here, Raw-Energetics. Check it out. The whole page is being revamped right now. It's going to be a lot easier to get to where you need, what you need, and it's going to have a whole better feel to it. You're going to have a lot more content on there so you guys can read. Yeah, and if you guys want anything like metaphysical that you've been looking for, I'll try to get it and put it on the website for you guys. Just let me know. But I want to talk about my dream today. Like, I had this dream, like I was deep in the astral, like I was this close to becoming lucid. But I woke up to go to work. So let's get into this. I was driving down a path. It was just flat plains, grass. It looked kind of bland. And there was this small road. It was for bikes. And I was just driving down. You could feel like the little bounce and just going. Had somebody in the car with me just going. And I'm just looking at the grass. Then I hit a right turn. But as I hit this right turn, I was seeing like these things walk past me. These things. Now get the visual. These things looked at like human-sized tumors. You know what I mean? These things looked at like pieces of gum with legs and arms walking by. There was like 3 of them. That's the best way to describe it. And it was a little like shaking. Like I looked at it and I was like, oh wow. Then I keep on driving. I hit this right turn. Then when I get on this right turn, like boom, smack right in front of me, there's this step like made out of wood, and it was like caved in like this. And on that on that step, there was a dog. And this is was still in the grass, the plain area. There was a dog right there. Then you go to the side, and there was another step, and it was caved in, beat up. And it seemed like we was in like the Florida swamps, and that's how that was like the feeling to it, you know. Then you follow this path, and it goes up to a house. As soon as I got there, I seen a guy open up the door, and he had a shotgun, and he had some suspenders on. You know, like the jean suspenders. So I hit reverse. I'm going backwards. I'm looking back, just going backwards, going backwards, going backwards. The next thing you know, I woke in real time. Went to the bathroom, came back, boom. I'm back in the same space. But this time I'm in the guy's house and I'm in his room. And me and him are looking out the window. And I got my friend on the right hand side of me. And we look straight across the field, and there's a lake over there, and there's a path on the right hand side, and down this path we see some creatures. And I'm looking, I try to focus in, and then my vision zooms in on them, and it's 3 Sasquatches. I was like, what the hell is that? But the guy, he was like, yeah, those are Sasquatches. I was like, wow. They had like dark blackish gray hair all over the place and over their face, and their hair over here kind of went down and draped down, and there was one like crawling like a primate, and the other 2 was walking. And as soon as they caught notice of us, like even though we was about like 30 feet away, 30 yards away, they looked and seen us. They grabbed boulders and they started throwing it towards the house. And I was so shocked, not that they was throwing boulders, but that they had aim, you know, like they're throwing boulders, and the boulders are going straight through the window. I'm like, how can they have such aim that they can get it through the window from 40 yards away? This is insane. Then My boy obviously backed away from the window, got away from it. He stepped to the side. Then there was one of these Sasquatches. As he was crawling, then you can see like his face start to clear up. Then that hair that came across me just became like hair, like that draped down. And he started walking closer and closer, and I got the impression, wow, these are not primates. These are not Sasquatches. These are vampires. Then they kind of all started walking right up, and their face cleared up, and they became more human-like, but they stayed like, you know, pretty much hairy. And as they kept on walking towards the house became full with people, and it turned into a house party now. And in this house party, like, they was like the jocks from school, and everybody was like you know, giving them praise, and there was people drinking beer. It was a wild party. It was live. And my friend that I was with, me and him was watching this vampire like being grab his hand like this and slam it through somebody's stomach, and there was a hole this big that his hand went in, and he just did like this, and he grabbed, and the essence of this man just came out in the air, and it came like it was water droplets onto him and spread across him, and he just took it in like it was life force. And he was like, you know, just really taking it in. Then he did the same thing. He's like, bow, and hit somebody else. A big gaping hole. I mean, such power that there was this much space around his arm after he stuck his hand inside this person's body. And he had my friend stand next to him, and him absorbed the life force, because this was the way of them transforming somebody else that was not a vampire into a vampire instead of the traditional way of thinking. And it was a pretty crazy astral experience, and I definitely appreciate it because it was so vivid and so live, and there was so much power in the experience. Like, the whole time from where I seen the Sasquatch view of these creatures, these beings, that reality started to shake and become a wave type form as I watched it. Usually when that happens, you become lucid. It's like that reality starting to break down. So it was so fun. It was so real. It was like that feeling of being real more than this reality. So I'm so happy to share that with you guys, and I hope that you guys enjoyed that story, because I enjoyed being in it. So once again, please subscribe. Check out the channel. Have other people come check out the channel. Look at the page, raw-energetics.com. And I love you guys for coming to my page and always giving me support and watching the videos. Thank you for watching Vampire Type Beings. Peace.